going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Pretty exciting video. We have reached our final wager, my ladder challenge here to end the year 2024, taking $1,000 and turning it into $25,000 in just a little time we had left. Kind of a holiday thing I did here. Pretty impressive that we've even gotten this far. I hope you guys appreciate it. Hopefully I've put a lot of money in your guys' pockets. Now, before I even say anything else in today's video, you have a serious mental problem if you don't just take a little bit of the profit that I just made you and buy my premium picks, guys, as hot as it gets. 3 straight weeks, man, straight on fire. This week already through Christmas Day and Saturday NFL in the winning column as well. Obviously, today on Sunday is the biggest. I have a ton of plays. I even have some more I'm going to send out to the client list, guys. Link in the description, man. Just take a little bit of money out of the account that I made you and buy my premium. At least try it out for a week. It's going to get you all my picks today, Monday Night Football, all the college bowl games left. It'll get you a full week. I would invest in the month personally, depending on how much you've made off of this ladder challenge this far. But you don't have to be greedy. You don't have to try to double the entire balance, guys. Just take a little bit of money. You'll continue to make money with my premium. An absolute no-brainer. Guys, I hope everybody got the winning free pick. NFL Week 17, the video I posted this week. Chargers first half spread was my whiteboard winning free pick. It cashed with ease. That brings my record to 22 wins and 9 losses season to date. A 71% winning percentage. Do not miss my week 18 free pick to wrap up the regular season, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on today's video for all I provide you guys completely for free. You don't want to miss that week 18 video, guys. I do not want to end the season on a loss, so I'm going to put some effort in. I might even have a little bonus stuff in that week 18 video. Of course, if you're new to my channel, I've been covering every single game, every single week in football for the entire season. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. College basketball will be taking over here in a few weeks, but we're going to continue rocking and rolling with this NFL stuff. But yeah, guys, here we are, man. The final wager. It's pretty exciting stuff. I think we'll get to it. I'm going to go ahead and bring up FanDuel Sportsbook. We're going to build the exact wager. I'll give you some reasoning on why I chose what I chose for this bet. And hopefully with a little bit of luck, because this is sports betting. I mean, we've made it this far. It's a big wager. This is all fun, right? We're having a fun. It's like, oh my gosh, this Dan Rants guy on the YouTube, like he's just going to make me rich. I can quit my job. Guys, it's sports betting. Nothing's a guarantee. And you have to understand that. But we're going to try to finish this thing out. I put a lot of effort into this challenge. And, I think when you get it to the end, a lot of people change their mentality because they're wagering with more money, right? The more money you're wagering with, your mentality changes and you try to go safer, but that actually, can get you into some corners. So I really simplified this one. I really like this wager. I think it's going to cash. Let's get to it. All righty, guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen over. I'm going to bring up FanDuel Sportsbook. We're going to go ahead and build this thing. So we'll start here in the NFL. We're going to scroll down here. We're going to start right here, man. Buffalo Bills on the money line. Why am I throwing this in? Well, let's start with this, guys. Look, the Bills, I know. The Chiefs won. They can't get the 1 seed, but that's fine. They can just simply win and clinch the number 2 seed. The Bills are coming off a very, very lackluster performance, which made complete sense to me. You had that big road trip. You're coming home to a New England team that's looking kind of dead. But it was a divisional opponent. They didn't take it very seriously. The Patriots put up a good fight. The Bills still got out of there with that short win. So I expect a much, much better effort. They're going to clean things up. The Jets are just a disaster. The coach is a mess. The locker room's a mess. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the locker room. A lot of the players that could even potentially play in today's game, Devontae Adams, Sauce Gardner, a lot of others, they're questionable. They're not even perfectly healthy. Aaron can't move. We're looking at rainy, windy weather in Buffalo. The wind is a for sure thing. The rain, I don't know. Maybe it'll rain. Maybe it'll be light rain. Maybe just showers. Doesn't matter. Rain doesn't affect a football game as much as people think. It's the wind that does. And we have a team that has a very big, very physical, mobile quarterback in a game where you're not going to be kicking long field goals and you're not going to be throwing the ball much. This is a James Cook, Josh Allen, Buffalo home game, beat the Jets into the ground type of a game. And I really, really like how they're coming off of kind of a pretty ugly flat game against the Patriots. I think they're going to clean things up here. They can pretty much just take care of business, be focused, get this win, and they can basically take NFL Week 18 off. The Bills are not going to lose to the Jets in Buffalo in rainy, windy weather with everything going on with the Jets right now. So that is bet number one. I'll go ahead and keep going here, guys. Let's scroll down. We're going to go to this Tampa Bay game. And I know you're surprised I didn't click the money line box. Imagine that. Well, I have some reasoning for this one. We're going to go to an alternative spread here in this Bucs game. And we're going to scroll way down until where we get the Bucs in the plus. We're taking the Bucs plus 4.5. I went back and forth, man. This is the one that actually took so long for me to finalize, and why this video is coming out a little bit later in the day than I wanted. Guys, here's the reasoning, man. The Bucs, this is everything for them. Everything. They need a win for playoff hopes. I mean, I guess they're not completely eliminated with a loss, but they're right there with the Falcons. I think the Falcons have at least a decent chance to win their game. The Bucs need this game, and we have a perfect storm. The Carolina Panthers are often upset win. The Bucs are often upset loss. That already makes this line way lower than it normally was. Let's say the Bucs escaped, right? They pulled off the win last week. Let's say Carolina came up a little bit short. What would be the spread on this game? What would be the spread? I mean, we're talking definitely double digits, right? So we already have value from that scenario. We need everything from the Bucs here. Everything's on the line. Baker Mayfield, they're going to be fired up. They're at home. They're playing a very bad defense, an abysmal defense. Bucky Irvin's going to go crazy. Mike Evans is going to go crazy. They're going to score a bunch of points. But I just can't trust the coaching staff. I can't do it. I cannot trust the coaching staff of the Bucs, and I cannot trust their defense. I think there's at least a tiny, tiny little chance that in this game, maybe the Bucs are nursing a 3-4 point lead, and the Carolina Panthers have one last drive in them. And the Bucs, with everything on the line, they're going to be playing all tight, not as relaxed. The Panthers have nothing to lose. You get one last drive when no one expects it out of the Carolina Panthers, and they steal the game and win by 3 or 4. You know, maybe the Bucs are up a field goal, and you get one last drive. They don't go for the field goal because they got nothing to lose. They take one last pass down the field. Somebody catches it, and they win the game by 4. So we're taking 4.5 points in a game that it is so unbelievably hard to believe the Bucs don't win. So we're going with that. Let's scroll back up. Go back to the NFL. Let me kind of just scroll back here. Let's go way down here, guys. Let's go to the game of the week. Packers-Vikings. Imagine that. Packers-Vikings. What are we doing? We're going to an alternative spread. And we're going to scroll down. We're going to scroll down here. We're going to go to Green Bay. We're taking Green Bay plus 14.5. Why are we doing this? They're on the road. Minnesota. Well, someone's winning by 1 score, man. This is going to be a competitive game. This is a divisional game. It's important for both teams. The Packers are as good as it gets right now. They're fully healthy. They're going to score. This is not like outdoors. Green Bay's an outdoor team anyway. That, you know, none of that's relevant. This is indoors, man. The offenses are going to do just fine. Both teams are going to score. We still have the better quarterback in Jordan. Look, I'm not buying Sam Darnold. There's still the potential for a Sam Darnold to turn into a Sam Darnold that we're expecting. I don't think so. I mean, they're pretty healthy on offense. They're going to score. Green Bay is going to score. It's going to be an amazing game. Somebody's winning by a field goal, in my opinion. We're taking the Green Bay Packers plus 14.5 in revenge angle. They had a close game against Minnesota in round 1 in Lambeau. A lot on the line for Minnesota, trying to improve their position as well in the NFC. It's just going to be a tight game. It's just going to be a great game, down to the wire game. We're going to take Green Bay in what should be no more than a field goal win for either team. We're going to take Green Bay Packers with 2 full touchdowns they could lose by, and we're still good. Minnesota, man, you look at the recent scores, they don't beat anybody in blowout fashion. Falcons with Cousins, just playing terrible. There was a couple in there, but they play a lot of close games. This one's going to be close. Green Bay's keeping it within 2 full touchdowns. Absolutely no doubt about it. Let's go back here to FanDuel. We're going to college football. That's right. This is an end-of-year challenge. I'm utilizing all the days we have left in 2024. We're going Alabama money line. Can you guys believe that? What a risk. Guys, have you looked into the game? Have you done your research? Everybody important is out for Michigan. They're all not playing. This game doesn't matter. The Super Bowl, the big focus for this Michigan team that is so horrible, was just simply to screw over Ohio State and beat them in Columbus. They did that. That was their Super Bowl, end the year on a high note. They don't care about this game. The whole D line is out. All their defensive key players are out. Both of their running backs are out. They can't score. And with all these players sitting, now they can't stop anybody. You guys can look at the point totals on the sports books. Alabama's expected to score almost 30 in this game. Just based on the odds, it looks like Michigan's barely going to even score twice. Look, DeBoer is new to Bama. This is his first year coaching Alabama. It is a whole different animal. This game means a lot. We have Milroe playing. We have both of the best receivers playing for Alabama in this football game. This is a game down south. The crowd will be for Alabama. We've seen Alabama, Michigan, pairing in the past, the playoff loss, a little revenge for that. This means a lot more as a program for Alabama. Alabama players are not opting out. I mean, a couple of them in the transfer portal, but that's normal in this day and age. The key guys are playing. They got Milroe. They got the receivers. They're going to score. Michigan's not going to score. Michigan doesn't have their defensive players. This means a lot for Coach DeBoer in his first year at Alabama to get this win and have something to end the year on and to help, with recruiting and stuff like that. I think Alabama cruises to victory here, and I would actually be very, very, very stunned and surprised if Alabama didn't cover the spread, not just win the game, but, win very, very comfortably. So Alabama on the money line. Let's keep scrolling down here, guys, and we're going to go to the last day of 2024 college football playoff. We're going Penn State on the money line. Why? Well, Boise State is one-dimensional. They play a weak schedule. Genty is good. He's great. He's amazing. He should have potentially won the Heisman if you're a stat guy. Their defense is bad. Their defense is bad. And with a one-dimensional team, Penn State, a very, very good team, is going to key in on the run. Genty is not going to run totally crazy against a Penn State front. They're going to get after him. I don't think Boise State's quarterback is very good in this game. They're going to be very, very one-dimensional. Penn State against that defense can score at absolute will. Penn State's winning this game, and it's just like Alabama. I would be stunned if they didn't win by margin. I was actually far more nervous for Penn State in their game against SMU. I thought that quarterback for SMU, the receivers for SMU, not being one-dimensional, a little bit of a heavier schedule against, better competition. I thought that was the game that Penn State might slip up. They got by that. I think they look even better here against Boise State. I thought about it. I did my research. I looked at different angles. I tried to play devil's advocate. I have no idea how you can even get to a scenario where this is a single-digit win. I really don't understand it. Penn State, they should score a bunch of points. The offense is just going to go wild. Drew Aller should actually he should do really, really well. I think this I'd be stunned if this game's close. Stunned. I think this is a game where, some people might say, well, maybe it was a good thing that Travis Hunter got the Heisman because although Genty will probably be playing with an extra chip on his shoulder, you can only do so much when a couple people that weigh 300 pounds, run into you. And I just think it's going to be a long day. And if they're chasing points, it's not really a scenario to run the football. So a one-dimensional team against a complete team, better coach team, way better offense. They played nobody. This game's not going to be close. So as we currently sit, our ticket is at plus 105 odds. Now, my last winning wager resulted in my balance getting up to 11,000, about 350. So I need a little bit more than plus 105 to get this challenge done. But here is the cool thing about Dan's Rants, my YouTube channel, everything that I stand for. Not only do I provide you guys with tons of winning free picks, not only do I just continue to win in all sports every single year in my premium, but I provide you guys information, education, and lessons, and greed. Greed will kill you. It'll kill you. So although I said this was a $1,000 to $25,000 challenge by the end of the year, I'm going to show you guys that you don't always have to do the extra. You don't always have to make that extra wager. If you did have a losing day, you don't always have to chase your losses. You need to have discipline when gambling. Money management, knowing bankroll management and a correct unit is the most important thing in sports betting. And in today's video, I am leaving the ticket at plus 105. That's what I'm betting. Yes, it gets me in the low $20,000 range if it does end up hitting. But this is a learning lesson, and I hope you guys appreciate stuff like this. And I really hope you don't just exit out the video, take my pick, and just move on and say, fuck it. You know, this guy won me 4 picks in a row, but like, whatever. I'm not going to buy his premium. I'm just some greedy pig on the internet, and I'm glad I got to find someone on the internet who just made me a bunch of money. You guys have to wake up. Buy my premium, and don't be greedy. Take this as a learning lesson. You don't always have to do what's in your mind, because I know a lot of you people, you're thinking like, well, I want this car. I want this new apartment. If I can make this much on this bet and do this in the next month, if I just do X, Y, Z, you know, then whatever. You can't do that. Take what comes your way. Use discipline. Use your better judgment. In today's video, I think that's a good example, guys. Yes, it was going to be awesome if I could actually get to the $25,000 threshold. And I have a whole piece of paper here of things that almost made the ticket that would have easily got me over that balance. But I'm here to win. I'm here to teach you guys the right way to do things. So we're going to lock in the plus 105 ticket. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck, because nothing's a guarantee, with a little bit of luck, hopefully we can finish this thing out. And I absolutely will consider it a win if we cash it. So again, guys, hopefully you appreciate this. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this wager. Let me know what part of it you think is the most risky. And yeah, I just can't recommend enough to get on my premium. I basically bought you a subscription by doing this ladder challenge so far. So no excuses. Thousands of people see these videos. At least try it out. See you in the next video.